Screaming Firehawks! Welcome back to the channel, The Expanse, Season 4, Episode 2. This first episode from Season 4 was quite intense.
Lots.
There was a lot of fighting, a lot of aggression, a lot of people just scrambling, running around, trying to figure out how to get to these friggin' rings and get through them so they could start exploring all these new systems. Yep. Sounds really awesome, sounds really interesting, but, you know, it's also really dangerous because you've got a lot of people, they're putting restrictions on who could get through and who could go in and out.
Makes sense.
Totally makes sense.
Get all crazy but it's also like a who owns what. Yeah.
Like the first ones there, they stick their claim for it. It's boom, it's our land, as we saw with the first group that squeaked through. The Belters squeaked through and got a piece of a planet called Ilus. So that's really interesting. And we've got, like, our normal cast of characters are all doing their thing. They're just kind of doing things in different roles. Like, we got Ashford, who's like this cop now, who's like defending people, waiting to get into the ring. And like, we've got pirates trying to rob ships and take advantage of certain situations. Drummer is, you know, doing her thing. And
she's going to be like the first gas station.
Yeah. And like, they're all there. None of them really seem thrilled about their roles. They're just kind of doing their roles. They're kind of just in their place. The Roci crew, they're together. They're doing their thing. They were sent there by Christian, who has been, this first episode, she is really aggressive in her role.
I mean, I feel like she has to be.
I mean, she can't be weak or show any signs of weakness when dealing with this type of situation, because it feels like all shit could just go out of just total chaos and just get out of control.
Well, I feel like she also has to, like, make up for all the lost time with these other leaders that really put their dick in it and fucked it all up. Sorry.
She said she was going to use it. She said she was going to use it. So there it is.
Do not put your dick in it. It's fucked enough already.
Yeah, that was her message
Quote,
to Holden.
Christian. I love that so much.
As she sends them, and Holden, hey, go check this place out. Go land on this planet. Go see what's going on, because there's this really crazy structure that looks like it's protomolecule related. Go there, find out, make sure it's not another Eros. If it is, destroy it, get the people out of there, and hope you survive. Damn, crazy. So, our first taste of this new planet, this science ship is landing.
The Edward Israel.
And it just gets absolutely lit up. And at first it's like, who the fuck, like, who's attacking? Why is it, why are they being
where
attacked?
Where are their weapons that they, like, did they just bring a bunch of weapons with them? I don't feel like that was the case. But
yeah, and at the end of the episode, we saw this swarm of, like, crazy bug things that are super sharp, and they look like ninja stars, and they're flying around and, like, slicing people. You know, through editing, it was pretty obvious that that's what destroyed their ship.
Okay.
It's a really interesting thing because they mentioned protomolecule, but I don't get the vibe that it necessarily is guaranteed to be protomolecule related. I don't know why.
I feel like every planet has their own residence. That could just be that planet's thing.
Yeah, maybe. But it's a really interesting situation because at the end of the episode, it felt kind of clear that the bugs were kind of arriving because of a hostile situation that arose. And it kind of felt like it was protecting Holden in a situation there. But that doesn't fully line up with why it would attack this ship that's landing.
That's the part that I don't know.
I get the vibe that we're playing along the same rules that we've been playing all along. Whatever is going on, the situation that we're in tends to protect itself when things are not normal. If something feels threatened. So the ship's landing, planet maybe feels threatened. These bugs come flying through, destroy the ship, does its thing. And then when Holden and company land, maybe Miller, who we'll talk about in a second, sent a message to be like, hey, let that ship land. It's cool. That guy's with me. We're going to protect him. Don't let anything happen to him. And then they land. They get into like a little skirmish, little high tense situation. And then the planet reacts to protect them. So it's a really interesting situation to see where this is all going and how it's playing out.
But protect Holden or protect the Roci crew because they were still cut up.
I think it's Holden, but I think it's also the planet. I think it protects itself from any threats.
Yeah.
So the ship landing, destroy it before it lands, or there's going to be a firefight. Like, people are going to be shooting each other with guns. We don't want that to happen. And Holden, I think it's two separate things. I think the ship landing protects itself. Protect Holden.
Okay.
I think the whole Miller thing, which is very interesting because got to get to the next clue. We got to get to the next clue. We got to figure out the next clue. Miller let us know 3 different times. Just kept repeating himself. Got to go figure out the next clue. And it feels like Miller is just completely using Holden, and Holden is just completely playing along. It's like, yeah, we're going now. Okay, cool. Like, it seems like whatever's playing out, Holden knows his role, it feels like, at this point, and Miller's taking advantage of it. Miller. So this is a wild start to the 4th season of this show. I think it's really interesting. I'm really interested to learn more about this planet and see what the hell those bugs were.
Yes.
And what does the future look like with all these other systems, and how do they stop people from getting through it? What kind of like crazy battles are we going to have? Like, how tense is all this going to get? I think that was a fantastic start to the season. Do you have anything else before we jump into it?
Nope.
Let's go.
Okay. So what we got here? We reach out, and reach out, flipping towards the goddamn monkey to see if something clicks. What do we got to shift for it? Coins in the pockets. You die and leave it behind. Talk to me, Channel. Ask for a lawyer. Be smart about this. So what do we got here?
It's really interesting now seeing things from like Miller's point of view.
Mm-hmm. Like, what was that? Reaching out.
It's not like he was investigating someone.
What is it? I'll let you know.
Maybe these are the things that brought down your shuttle.
Yeah, that must be.
Our Game of Thrones and Vikings friends.
It's made out of metal, so it's a machine. Well, that's very terrestrial thinking. To us, this looks like a machine, but on this planet, it could be an organism.
That's protomolecule tech.
If it's active.
Yeah, we should test everyone for infection.
Uh-oh.
Care to guess where it came from?
We're going there anyway.
It's those spikes.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of people. Holy shit.
They're just going in? What is
Are they in suits? Or are they...
being spaced?
We only had the bodies on our scopes for a few seconds before they hit the periphery and dissociated. It appears they came from the Sojourner, a prospective UN colony ship, at the blockade for nearly 13 weeks waiting for permission to transit the rings.
Oh, shit.
If there is active protomolecule on New Terra,
Holden will deal with it. He'll have to. The next closest ship is 2 months away. But this will get out one way or another. It's going to scare people.
it'll support your position that going through the rings is too dangerous.
Sometimes I fucking hate being right.
It's time, man. You're very good in those boots, man.
I had a good teacher.
She does dress like a G. She looks amazing.
Okay, everybody, back to your seats.
Demolition Tech 3rd Class Roberta W. Draper.
I prefer Bobby.
Formerly Gunnery Sergeant Roberta Draper of the Martian Marine Corps.
Before that, I was center on my basketball team.
Dishonorably discharged for repeated acts of insubordination.
No, they moved me to power forward.
Customs Inspector 1st Class Richard Sanju. Impeccable record. He was found in a cargo container this morning with his neck snapped.
Jesus, is that what this is all about?
Your file says you were directly involved in the deaths of 2 members of your Marine fire team.
Dang.
If you're asking me if I saw anything, I didn't.
I assume they train your Special Forces types to resist augmented interrogation.
And they also trained me to snap necks. But I haven't done either of those things since coming home.
Is Mars still home?
Wow. They're really trying her, huh?
You seem very fond of Earthers. For a Martian, I mean.
Fuck you. Everything I've ever done has been for Mars. I came back here to willingly face a court-martial for Mars. I've scrapped those bloody ships every day for Mars.
All right, you can go.
Oh, shit.
Get her, Bobby.
Down, dude.
Bitch. Dude, what a biatch.
Fuck. I guess when you got a history or something, they're gonna just go to you first when shit goes down.
Absolutely.
I don't see any of those bugs. Hey, Murdy. It's like a blasting cap to you.
It's mercury, yes.
Mercury.
You see the scorches in these beams? I think someone blew up this pad.
The Israel mapped hundreds of them, all over the continent. They're clearly not natural formations. Our scans indicate they extend underground.
Oof. That is amazing.
It definitely looks like the protomolecule structure.
Oh yeah, it looks totally like the ring.
Thing's massive.
And it goes through the entire planet, apparently.
Don't piss it off.
Radioisotope dating puts this structure at approximately 1.5 billion years old.
Wow.
Holy shit.
This structure predates multicellular life on this planet. It's been here since the only living things were bacteria analogs and whatever fills viral niches.
Protomolecule hijacks organic life and uses it for its own purposes. When it landed here, it would have killed everything it touched.
So evolution on this planet would have had to start over. Anything?
No,
What were you expecting?
I have no idea. Just feels dead.
That's pretty fucking wild.
1.5 billion or million?
Billion.
Billion years old?
You speak for this camp?
Where did you get this?
At the pad.
You people blew up that pad deliberately. That's what took down our shuttle. You killed a lot of my people.
That's ridiculous. We needed that landing pad to get our lithium into orbit.
The bugs kill your shuttle. You try to pin it on us like Tinas always do.
Get the word out, and you have until morning to give me the people that planted the bomb.
Dang.
We will not be
Either
intimidated.
they pay for this, or you all will.
I don't think Amos likes that guy.
Sergeant Draper.
I'm not a sergeant anymore, sir.
Of course, my apologies. Roberta.
Bobby, who are you?
Arjun Avasarala, at your service. I have wanted to meet you for such a long time. Thank you in person for saving my Christian's life.
You're welcome, sir. If you married Christian, you're a hell of a lot braver than I ever was.
My dear friend, Admiral Michael Sauder once said, "The war does not end when people put down their guns. It ends when they reconcile." Until then, the war has only paused. Admiral Sauder died in the war, killed for following his conscience. He died in defense of Earth and Mars and the greater truth that unites us. But my planet has no monopoly on people of courage and conscience. And so let us take a moment of silence for Admiral Sauder and all those like him on both sides.
The blockade patrol skiff picked up an emergency burst transmission from the area at about the same time. It's a drive signature, clearly a belter. I've been ordered to share the data with you, in the hopes that together we may find a way to bring the guilty to justice.
We will do what we can do.
Medina Station continues to exist only by the goodwill of Earth and Mars, and our fleets. Belters would do well to remember that.
Sounds like a threat.
I'm still wondering if we're ever going to hear from Anderson Dawes again.
Right?
So, first day on a planet. How was it?
Terrifying. Exhausting. Glorious.
She okay?
She might be adjusting a lot and kind of hiding it.
Like gravity.
Yeah. Didn't want to appear weak, that she couldn't handle it maybe. Oh. Damn, dude. I mean, she has such a mission of, like, proving that Belters can do anything that the Inners can do, you know?
Yeah.
You ain't taken to the gravity drugs as well as we'd hoped. I mean, your bones are getting denser, you're building muscle tissue, but it's your cardiovascular system. And your heart just staying as strong as it needs to be in this gravity. You gotta slow down, take things easier.
It's a dangerous game to play. She's pushing herself too hard.
Yeah, but doesn't tell me she's gonna slow down, but it's like, at what cost, girl?
Yeah.
Pirates fly dark, don't trust transponders. Often they ID each other by drive signature. So, look what I found.
Mako Inaros. Naomi said you knew what he did to her. She's one of the smartest people I've ever met. How did Mako Inaros get his hooks in her?
Ah, he's charismatic, compromising, and very dangerous. Like that, cast a spell.
They also make a lot of enemies. Talk to Dawes. I'll reach out to Fred Johnson. It'll take a big bounty to bring this one in.
Did Admiral Souther really say any of that?
I don't know. We rarely spoke. He didn't much care for
You were
me.
using me tonight. Just like you used him, playing some game that I don't understand. It was humiliating.
I wanted to see
I had no place at the table.
Show the rest of the idiots in that room that you still have friends in high places.
All they saw was Earth calling its lapdog to heal.
That's exactly what it felt like.
Come and work for me. Fuck these people. If they don't see how glorious you are, they don't deserve you.
I don't need you to save me. You don't owe me this.
I love that Christian loves Bobby so much.
I gotta file a report. I gotta tell them that it's finish the paperwork. I know. Stop it doing what you want. So what do we got here?
It's like Miller's talking to, like, the boss.
We need to talk. Those bugs that attacked us, was that because of you? Nothing like a plague of locusts to welcome you to town, though. But they're not important. They felt really important when they were slicing up the fucking camp. What's important is where they came from. You were on the right track, kid, but we gotta go, because I need your hands, okay? I still don't have those. Tick-tock, tick-tock. That door won't stay open forever.
He wants me to go back. He said something in there might help him. This is why we came here.
We're all going.
I'd feel a hell of a lot better if someone stayed at the Roci, watched our asses in case we need backup.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
He did it subtly.
Yeah. She needs to relax.
I mean, he could have put her on blast, chose not to.
Yeah.
You know. Don't get yourself in trouble.
What the hell are you up to? What is this shit?
It's just focus drugs. Okay, please, if they see you here, they'll kill me.
You are such an idiot. Whatever he was doing for you, it's over.
David, baby, your aunt is becoming a problem.
Fuck this!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
Oh, damn.
Get him, Bobby.
Oh, and your goo is spilled.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
Damn, dude.
Oh.
You're so fucked. David's out. For good. And next time he won't be here next time.
Yikes, dude.
You fuck with the wrong kid. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's a hell to the no. That's a nope from me.
It's like, did Miller or whatever activate this thing?
Right?
I'm going!
Back on series.
Shit.
This water theft. It's always a big problem.
Just tell me what the fuck we're looking for.
I think he's trying to.
Let him.
That. I need that out of there. It's clogging up the works. A root. Yeah.
So basically, Holden is a plumber.
Dragging me out into the middle of the night to do fucking gardening.
I'm just flipping switches, you know, seeing what lights come on, and right now that's a switch I can't flip.
You would think that this thing could just remove the root itself.
These people built stuff that lasts for billions of years and they can't handle a few.
Thank
There you go.
Fucking right.
They built this stuff.
Last time you stuck your hand in something for Miller, it put you in a coma.
You got a point.
All right, no coma this time, kid. But we both need to figure out who killed the builders. I get my answers, you get yours.
I'd settle for just not having your voice in my head.
100,000 people died on arrows. Try carrying that around in your skull.
Fuck.
You still hear their voices?
Voices, memories. Old woman humming her wedding song. Little kid having a nightmare.
Oh my god.
People screaming for death that never comes.
Sorry.
We finish this thing, Maybe we can all finally get some sleep, huh?
You got no right to threaten us.
Belters, we built Kanimi. Fucking in as you come a wrecking.
He's always causing problems.
But we beat these. Here come the fucking Ilus to take it all away again.
You and me, we have one problem today. Somebody in this shithole killed 23 of my friends.
Ja, Verehrte, they ain't over yet.
Threats?
Now that was a threat.
Oh, damn!
Oh, shit.
Oh, man! That's not a good idea. Fuck, dude. How's the planet gonna respond to that shit?
I was just thinking that.
What the hell's gonna get activated when he removes his fucking... Dude.
Oh, that's wild.
Dude.
Get out of there, dude. Holden, get out of there.
He's not Superman. He can't just fly.
No, but I feel like he needs to just not stand there and he needs to fucking do something.
Dude, fucking Miller, man.
Are you kidding me?
Dude. Almost got squished.
Are you okay?
I wonder how many times Holden's gonna fall for, hey, just do this for me, kid.
Yeah, no big deal.
It's like no coma, but what the fuck just happened? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, dude. Dang.
It's like they're talking to each other then, yeah?
What the hell did you do?
It's like a lightning?
Dude, seriously though, at what point do you stop listening to Miller?
I know. Where was Miller when you were almost crushed to death?
It's like, hey, just do this thing for me. Just do it. No problem. Like, I need your hands.
In a coma.
Like, I need you. Yeah, he promised no coma, but
you just might be squished to death. That's all.
and just might activate whatever the fuck
Something
that was.
else. Yeah.
Oh man, this episode felt a little bit more like a setup.
Yeah, it was a little
building
slower, yeah.
building a little relationships, building a little more story, building some situations.
Although, R.I.P. Viking, dude.
I mean, probably should have happened in that show too at some point earlier. But just saying, this dude is always like, he's like in both shows. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, obviously, but like, he's always picking fights, man. And this dude was just like, nope, fuck it, boom, shoot you in the head.
Yeah.
He's like, that was like the moment, like he was good. They had that little conversation. They clearly have a beef. He was walking away, and then he throws out a threat, and it's like, oh, that was a threat, and then it's like no hesitation, just shoot you right between the eyes, right in the friggin' forehead, boom,
Blood everywhere.
That doesn't feel like it's gonna go over too well.
No, see.
The Earther just shot the Belter, where all the Belters feel like they all showed up there to take their stuff.
That looks real bad. That looks like, yep, that's exactly what we said was going to happen.
Yeah, and mentioned it when it happened. I'm kind of curious if maybe the planet might not respond because it's not linked to Holden. Maybe everything is just linked to Holden. I don't know. It's a very interesting situation and a very interesting foundation to a story that they've started here, where they've got this planet. It looks like protomolecules there. Miller is getting Holden to do stuff again, and he did it. Got some really dope looking lightning storm situation here that looked incredible, but at the same time really scary. We've got Naomi, who's pushing herself way harder than she should be.
Yeah, her heart is not going to handle it well.
She just wants to present herself like, I'm strong, I could do this too, I could...
And she is strong.
She is, but like, you're asking yourself to put your body through things that it's not prepared for. It's not physically able to handle what you're pushing it through, and she's not being honest about it. She's
I just wish we could be more honest.
And like, she's not being honest with herself, I feel like, is probably the worst part about the situation, because she's trying to convince herself, she's pushing through it. We saw the moment that she was alone, she just crumbled and she threw up and got really sick and passed out. And that's just really dangerous, because she's not built for this. Like, her body is not made for this type of gravity, and from everything that we've seen to this point, it wrecks you. Mm-hmm. It takes a long time to get comfortable even with those drugs, and apparently the drugs aren't like doing what they're supposed to, or they're not. Her body's not responding to it the way that they
not
expected.
All of her body,
right?
Most of her body is just your cardiovascular is not great.
Which is probably the most important part.
Yeah, I would think.
If your heart can't run your body, that's kind of a problem. But it's just a really shitty situation, because you want the best for her.
Yes.
You constantly are like, she's now in a position where it's like, come on, Naomi, yes, you got this. And then you see her fall when she took her first step, and it's like, oh, that was like a really powerful, kind of sweet moment. And then she walks out and it's all good. And then you see her in this episode getting sick. It's like, damn it. Like, calm down, slow. Like, she only knows one speed. From the moment we've known her,
it's always
been one speed with her. And it's probably what makes her so amazing, is that she goes
she's gung-ho for it all.
Yeah, she goes into everything 100%, and you could really admire that. Just don't want to see it kill you. Like,
that's exactly it. I need her. I need her, and I think Holden really needs her.
Yeah, too. I think their relationship is really, really awesome. And like, even the moment with them out in the moons at night,
that was really cool.
Just experiencing that, it's just a really touching situation, really good relationship. And I mean, with what Holden's dealing with, I think he definitely needs her. Like, there is no doubt about it, because this whole Miller situation, like, and I think he kind of put Holden in his place a little bit. He's like, oh, one voice, yeah, that'd be great. It's like, no. I got this woman's friggin' humming her wedding song, and
he's
these kids' nightmares, like,
of voices in his head from arrows.
That's just so intense, and it's really interesting, because it almost is humanizing Miller.
Yeah.
Where, is that even true? That's not real. That's just a way for him to continue to manipulate Holden to do what he needs. He's like, oh, you got a voice in your head. Well, I've got all these dead people from the Arrow situation talking in my head. It's like, no, stop it. Yeah. Like, no.
Like,
no, right? Really... No, right? Like, I'm not... Like, that's another way of his, like, adjusting and manipulating Holden, right?
Well, because
that's constantly what it's been. Yeah. It's always said the right things to every point. Like, when he started questioning about Julie Mao, right before he put his hand in, he disappeared, because that's what the protomolecule does. It kills it and then brings it back to, like, reprogram it. Mm-hmm. Now he's sitting there telling the story about Julie, and that's what convinced him, like, oh, Miller, you're back. Like, it's good to see you. So, like, that moment there almost felt like a complete manipulation to get him to do what he needed him to do.
That's true.
So, like, it's really hard to not see Miller. It's not Miller. That's not him.
Well, no, yeah, it's just the protomolecule talking to Holden,
right? And just the way,
familiar vision,
yeah, and they're
to get him to trust.
They're saying all the right things with him to make him feel like, oh, that's Miller. Like, he talks just like him. It says all the same shit that Miller would say, and it's doing a great job of manipulating Holden. And that's now 2 for 2. What's the saying? Fool me once, shame on me, shame on you. No. Fool me twice. I always get it mixed up.
Yeah, no, it's
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
shame on me.
So, you gonna fall for it a third time, Holden? What's going on here? That just... Did they know that there were multiple of those structures?
Yeah.
They did know, right?
Yeah, because how do you not notice all of those?
Because why wouldn't you go check out another one if you knew there were multiples?
I know, but I feel like they just
went to the closest
one. Yeah. Just tested that.
It's all very interesting. Like, this is a really interesting foundation, and you know everything that's going on at the ring too with Drummer and Ashford. Like, they're clearly just in a difficult spot.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, because they're basically investigating a case of what it sounded like a Belter destroyed a UN ship for supplies.
Right, they're robbing and pillaging, and they're pirates, yeah.
Okay, but then it also sounded like, now, again, correct me if I'm wrong, it sounded like
It sounded like Naomi's baby daddy, is what my assumption was.
Is that what it was?
That was my first assumption. The way Drummer's like, I don't know how he got his claws into Naomi. She's the smartest person I know. I wonder if that's the baby daddy for Naomi. I wonder if that's going to come full circle, talking about...
Well, it also sounded like the Belter sent somebody else's drive signature.
Yeah.
Is that... Because they have...
They're doing illegal shit.
Thank you. I'm like, I can't get the words out. Words.
I mean, it's a little like the first two episodes, they're doing things. They're not doing an excellent job of describing exactly what's playing out. It's, again, I have the advantage of editing and watching the episode multiple times. But yeah, they're doing illegal shit. And essentially those two are put in a position to investigate and like go against themselves.
I was going to say, and like offer up Belters as, yes, these are the people that have, you know, done something wrong.
As you saw in the first episode where the dude that they captured, he's like, oh, you're doing the work of the inners. Like, you're not a Belter anymore.
Yeah.
Like, they're in a tough spot.
Yeah.
And as people are jumping off ship and flying through the ring, like, we can't get our ship through, we're just going to fly through it then. Like, a whole group of people just flying through. So,
or did they not have any other choice?
I mean, if they want to get through, they can't get their ships through. And they obviously found a way to just fly through it. So, strap up, put your suit on, fly. So, that whole situation is interesting. And just Bobby and Christian, that relationship is back. Bobby felt used. It was pretty obvious that Bobby was only there for Christian to present a point.
Everybody hated her. And it's like...
But even with Souther, like, she called her out. Like, she's like, Souther didn't say any of that stuff. And she's like, I don't know. I barely knew the guy. It's like, Christian's doing her job as a politician, getting things and saying things to fit exactly what she needs to happen. And she offered Bobby a job.
I feel like Bobby should take it.
I think it would put Bobby in a better position because she's going to constantly just be looked at as this rogue Martian who doesn't actually care about Mars and has a relationship and loves the Earthers so much. And it's like, maybe now after that whole situation played out, that she might just check out. Who knows?
Yeah.
But she's in a tough spot too. Everyone's in a tough spot, it seems like, right now.
I agree.
Everyone's in a difficult position.
Amos getting it on.
Yeah, I mean...
Sorry.
That's what Amos does. He goes to the bar, he drinks, and he... You know, hooks up. That's kind of what...
Has some fun.
Every time he's in a new place, this is what he's done. Like, he always talks about the brothels, and he's always at the bar. He's always doing his thing. He's got to test out the environment.
Oh my God.
That's how he handles business.
But I thought...
He shows up to a new place.
You weren't supposed to pee in the pool, dude. You don't shit where you eat.
Not where he eats.
I know, but he's there right now.
He's a visitor. He doesn't plan on staying there. The plan isn't to stay.
No, I know.
They have a job.
How long
they're
are you
there.
going to be there, dude? How long are you going to be there?
I guarantee you he does not view that as his place of residence. Yeah. So he'll do what he needs to. So
cool.
Any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments down below. 2 episodes in, season 4. Really awesome start. Leave your comments. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We'll see y'all later. Bye.